9:51. Let's get you where you need to go. Here's Greg Rice.
Inbound George Washington Bridge, lower level. You're not going to move as fast as a supernova, but it's better than the inbound upper level of the George, which is about an extra 20 minutes into town. Southbound Deegan, only a bit slow from the west 230s. That's the best of it out. Cross Bronx, that's the one you don't want. Getting you out of town at the George. Out of Manhattan, FDR Drive loaded either way through the 90s, but then the whole end of the drive only messy out of the 160s. West Side Highway's getting worse from the 80s the whole way up. So right now, the east side, especially if you can pick up the Harlem River Drive north of the RFK, the easier ride out. Lucan Tunnel right now is about 15 to 20 minutes in, 30 out from 11th to 9th. Outbound Holland Tunnel, we're looking at least a half an hour on the Jersey side. The Newark Bay is going to be a better play for you either way. Yankees are home tonight, so are the Mets. They're giving bobbleheads away at both stadiums, so expect big early traffic delays into either ballpark and to and from Queens right now. The Clearview-Throgsneck is so much better than dealing with the Whitestone Bridge. Traffic is sponsored. I'm Greg Rice, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Now the AccuWeather's 4-day forecast. We want to get you caught up on these storms. Here's meteorologist Brian Thompson.
Yeah, Lori, we have some rain just starting to get into parts of the city right now, parts of Staten Island and Manhattan, especially the west side of Manhattan, starting to get some light rain, nothing particularly heavy. It's raining back through the Newark area, through East Orange. Again, a lot of this is not heavy, but it's kind of a steady light to moderate rain back through Parsippany, too. And then we are watching a cluster of storms. These are some of the storms we were watching in eastern Pennsylvania this afternoon, now crossing over into New Jersey. And the National Weather Service did just put out a severe thunderstorm warning, and it includes western parts of Somerset County, New Jersey, and farther west out into portions of Warren and Hunterdon counties, too. Again, these storms just crossing over into western New Jersey along I-78. Potential for some damaging wind gusts with some of these storms. And north of the city, still some downpours through Rockland, northern parts of Westchester County as well. So we are going to see thunderstorm or two into this evening. Flooding downpours, locally damaging winds, the main concern. And warm and sticky later tonight with a leftover storm of 75. Some sunshine, warm and humid tomorrow, but not as hot as today with a thunderstorm in some spots into the evening, a high of 86. Warm on Friday, but a little less humid with sunshine, high 87. And sunshine at 6 o'clock Saturday, high 85. 86 right now. We have a cloudy sky in Midtown. We're going down to 75. I'm acting meteorologist Brian Thompson on New York's weather station. 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
In a champagne supernova in the sky.
Whether you're going to see the Oasis shows at MetLife Stadium or not, you can still check out an Oasis event in Soho. The Gallagher brothers are opening a fan pop-up in support of their reunion tour. The shop opens its doors at 107 Grand Street. That's at Mercer. Beginning August 23rd, you'll find exclusive brand collaborations, limited edition items, including branded T-shirts, hoodies, jackets, children's merch, and more, along with the recently announced Adidas Originals Oasis collection. The MetLife shows, sold out, are slated for August 31st and September 1st. It's taken a while, but a music legend says he's going to be a no-show for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
39 years after he became eligible for induction, Chubby Checker says he won't be there for November 8th ceremony in L.A. The 83-year-old says he's skipping the party because his manager had already booked him for another gig.
I'm doing what I love doing the most, being in front of an audience, a live audience, not a television audience.
In a fan video posted to social media, Chubby says he'd rather prove he's still healthy and not a frail old man. He doesn't have any official future concerts listed online. Deborah Rodriguez for 1010 Wins.
And now this message. If you're heading to the Mets game from New Jersey, the best way to Citi Field, George Washington Bridge to the Whitestone. This report brought to you by RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together. 86 degrees now. We have some rain just starting to move into the city. We could see some strong thunderstorms a little later on. Now Bloomberg Money Watch.
Heavy spending on AI infrastructure has been slamming the bottom lines of big tech companies, prompting some, including Microsoft, Amazon, and Facebook owner Meta, to lower their costs by cutting jobs. Another giant tech name is joining them without specifying how many jobs are affected. Sources tell Bloomberg software giant Oracle is eliminating positions in its cloud storage unit. Fresh bets, the Fed will cut interest rates next month, prompted Wall Street gains today. Dow advanced 464. NASDAQ and S&P closed at records. I'm Andrew O'Day, Bloomberg Money Watch, and 1010 wins at 92.3 FM.
WINS
WILS FM in HD1 New York.
Always live on the free Odyssey app.
More people get their news from 1010 Wins than from any other radio station in the nation. Angela Lori's our service aide. I'm Lori Matthew.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM, New York.
We've got 86 degrees and light rain falling at 5 o'clock. I'm Larry Mullins, and here's what's happening. Yeah, we're keeping tabs on AccuWeather, especially with what appears to be approaching us as seen on the radar. Looks like a Christmas tree around here. The other side of it, though, forecasters say we could get a little break. Hang on a minute. Looks like Harvey Weinstein will have to sit through another round of testimony in another rape trial. The Manhattan DA put it out there, yeah? They're looking at a third go-round for him in court. They buried that baby today. The little girl who drowned in a backyard pool at a home daycare. Yeah, the child's family still upset, though, that the owners of the daycare, they say, haven't cooperated, telling the cops or haven't told them how the child got back there. And where is Sandra Hall, a former member of the group The Platter, has been missing since Friday near Atlantic Terminal in Barclays there. Her family and the police are trying to locate her. And a lawsuit involving the Elvis Presley estate, where Priscilla now has been hit with a $50 million lawsuit by her former business partners, accusing her of, among other things, contract breach. 10-10 winds, AccuWeather, cloudy skies tonight, warm and humid, possible showers are showing up now. We'll drop to a low of 75. Winds news time 5:01, and from your Mercedes-Benz of Edison.com traffic center, expanded traffic detects to the house. Here's Mr. Greg Wright.
Well, keep in mind the Yankees and Mets, they're both home tonight, and they're both giving away bobbleheads, so you're going to see early and big traffic getting to both stadiums. Let's start with the Yankee Stadium, and here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. About a 15-minute ride into town right now on either level, but again, that's going to get worse. The Deegan's already messy either way to the stadium, but the Cross Bronx is the worst of it out of the Bronx. It'll run you about an hour from Westchester Avenue out of Manhattan. The West Side Highway sluggish, but moving out of the 70s, while the east side of Manhattan, north side FDR sloppy from the 40s, getting up towards the 90s, and the Harlem River Drive starting to really jam up out of the 150s. Lincoln into the city, it's about an extra 15 to 20 minutes. 30 out from 11th, better from 9th, 20 to 30 home at the Holland. The Newark Bay is better either way on the Jersey side. Whitestone Bridge, forget it. Either way, it's already enough, especially Queensbound with that early arriving Mets traffic. Clearview, Throgsneck combination, much better idea across the Upper East River. Queensbound RFK is slow, but not nearly as bad as the Whitestone. At least not yet. The eastbound Grand Central, that's starting to get worse in front of LaGuardia Airport. I'm Greg Rice, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Oh, it could be a very busy night. Weather-wise, everybody, if you're reading the tea leaves and watching the radar like we are here in the newsroom, showing quite a bit of activity approaching the area. At least some of it will reach us, according to AccuWeather. Let's check in with meteorologist Brian Thompson now with the particulars on when it could reach us and where. Brian.
Yeah, it's starting to get into the city right now, Larry. Starting to get some rain in through Manhattan, into parts of the Bronx, even around Yankee Stadium. At least a few raindrops, nothing heavy. Now starting to get into portions of Staten Island and Brooklyn. Again, this is some of the rain that's been across north of New Jersey the last couple of hours. It's not really downpours, but some light to moderate rain. That's kind of streaking off toward the east-northeast. There are some heavier storms, though, in western New Jersey and north and west of Philadelphia. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning that does include western parts of Somerset County, New Jersey, for some of these storms that are moving along Interstate 78. Again, this is west of Somerset County at the moment, around Union and Franklin, westernmost New Jersey. That's where some of those storms could be producing some damage and wind gusts. And we still have some heavier downpours into the lower Hudson Valley and Rockland and northern parts of Westchester County. So I think ponding on roads, strong gusty winds will be the main concerns with these storms into this evening. Things will quiet down later tonight. It won't be as hot the next few days, with highs back in the mid-80s. Larry?
Thank you, Brian. Switching gears now. Who was it? Mavis Staples and the Staples Singers with that little song, Let's Do It Again? The Manhattan DA's office is singing that tune. Yeah, they're going to try it again. They're going to retry Harvey Weinstein on rape charges. Judge Curtis Farber says he wants to do it before the end of this year. A jury couldn't render a verdict back in June on a charge accusing Weinstein of raping a former actor named Jessica Mann. The same jury found Weinstein guilty of sexually assaulting former production assistant Miriam Haley in 2006, but not guilty of assaulting Polish runway model Kasia Sokola that same year. Weinstein was supposed to be sentenced, you'll recall, for raping Haley on September 30th, but the judge wants to hold off until after his third trial. The 73-year-old disgraced movie mogul has denied all